With migrants racing to our southern border, illegal border crossings are up 28% in the first full month of the Biden presidency. But since the White House refuses to call it a crisis, House GOP leader Kevin McCarthy is leading a group of Republicans to Texas to see what's really going on. Ranking member of the House Subcommittee on Border Security, Clay Higgins of Louisiana, as well as Texas Congressman Tony Gonzalez, will be on that trip, and they join me now. Good morning to both of you. Congressman Higgins, let's talk about why this is happening, first of all. We'll expect and we'll anticipate what you might see down there in just a moment. But why is this happening? Why are we seeing this massive surge? And by the way, one that is projected to go up in the coming months happen right now.
Yes, sir, I'll take that. Joe Biden clearly communicated during the course of his campaign that his policies were going to be receptive to illegal crossings. He's basically created this crisis at the border. He announced a very, very heavily changed policy regarding our law enforcement mission at the border, and he stated that he intended to offer amnesty or a path to citizenship for the 11 million that were here. He was constantly messaging this during the campaign, and the cartels were listening. So the cartels all through Central America and Mexico into South America, Venezuela and Colombia, they have an incredible infrastructure, and they're very well funded. They were paying attention. They've been getting ready since last summer, hoping for a Biden victory. So we are where we are, but we should not be surprised.
Right. Because
I don't know what the Biden administration would have expected, given what they messaged out during the campaign.
I think the cartel point is so very important. We talk often about incentive when it comes to migrants. You give an incentive for someone to migrate, they will do so. But we're talking about $1 billion plus billions of dollars in business for the cartel, and they're responding as well to incentive. Congressman Gonzalez, what do you expect to see on this trip to Texas?
Yeah, I'm excited to host Leader McCarthy and a lot of our colleagues. You know, Texas is on fire, and it's on the forefront of it. You know, right now, a lot of coverage is happening in the Rio Grande Valley and the Del Rio sector because their numbers are through the roof. But this is what is happening. Because those sectors are over capacity, there are 2 flights a day that go from McAllen to El Paso with migrants. Each one of these flights hold 135 migrants. That's 270 migrants that El Paso is getting per day. So what is happening is this crisis is expanding. I think it's important that we're in El Paso. We see exactly firsthand what is occurring and hear directly from those boots on the ground of how we can best help them.
Is this one of the ways your states can help solve this crisis? Both of your states, Louisiana and Texas, have joined a total of 11 states that are looking at legal efforts to address this with the Biden administration, to pick up Trump-era policies that have been dropped. 11 states, again, looking to sue the federal government over what's happening at the border. Congressman Higgins, is this a way that we can seek resolution?
Well, we have to try and encourage our executive branch, led, of course, by President Biden. We have to try and get them to listen, to acknowledge what's going on. We're seeing 6,000 family units a day. It had been down to about 1,000. The crisis at the border, we had it pretty much under control, good sir. It was essentially a well-managed threat, but it has, very quickly, based upon Biden's policies and his directions to law enforcement on our southern border, it's gone to an absolute disaster, certainly a crisis, and it endangers our republic. The numbers are shocking. We had over 100,000 crossings in February. That's the highest number of crossings in February in 7 years.
Right.
My sources tell me we're looking at 150,000 illegal crossings per month for the next 3 months. This is what the cartels have prepped for. It's very important to watch what the cartels are doing through the Southern Pipeline. They're trafficking humans and drugs. They're very organized and quite visible. So intelligence sources advise that the cartels are piping that kind of numbers, as much as 2 million this year.
Really quickly, Congressman Gonzalez, we're almost out of time, but the numbers, as stark as they are, the numbers where they're headed, that's what's really frightening. The numbers going up over the coming months. Is there anything that really can be done at this point to slow or stop this migration?
Yeah, this is a direct result of the Biden administration's failure to act. Look, my district's 800 miles of border. We are very compassionate. Immigration is not a new issue, but what is happening is the sheer number has made it so difficult on these communities. It's up to the Biden administration to act. They have to respond. And I'm excited that Kevin McCarthy's coming to Texas. I'd love to host Speaker Pelosi. Come on down, see firsthand what is happening on the border. But we have to act immediately because I suspect things are going to get worse before they get better.
All right, Congressman Gonzalez, Congressman Higgins, we look forward to hearing about your trip when you return. Best of luck to both of you. Thank you for your time.
Yes, sir.
All right, take care.